My next guests have been on the program before. They are all over the world, afterworld, wherever you want to talk about it. They are the hosts of the #1 show other than this one, Shilling Shockers. Let's bring it right now, the one, the only Penny Dreadful and Dr. Von Bulow! Hey, how you doing there, Penny?
I'm excellent. How about you? Just
You're
sit
excellent?
down.
Unbelievable.
Behave yourself. It's great to see you again.
Great to see you, Penny. Von Bulow, how's it going down there?
It's going all right. It's going all right.
Is it going all right?
It's going all right.
All right. It's going
all right.
All right.
It's all right.
Oh, good. We're all right then.
It's all right. That guy with the hand there. All right. Moving on there. It's been a year since you've been on the program there, Penny. What's been going on with Shilling Shockers?
Well, TC, we are in our 7th season.
7th season, huh?
That's right.
It's a lucky number.
It's, well, you know, we're trying to get to 13 eventually. That's
yes.
my hope. But we just released season 7, and
right.
We're doing a continuing story you're going to see happening here.
Oh, really?
Where I'm going to tell you this on television right now. I'm actually 700 years old.
Really?
Yes.
I wouldn't have guessed the day over 500.
I think, isn't he a sweetheart? Isn't he a sweetheart? Anyway, so I start aging to my true age, you know. It was a terrible thing. You know, I had to ask him for his Geritol. And, hey, at least I didn't bring up the Depend. All right. But, you know, it was pretty terrible. I got white hair and wrinkles and all that stuff. But I had to find all these ingredients to become younger again, you know. So that's...
Really? How do you do it?
Well, you'll have to watch the show to find out.
That's season 7.
Each ingredient for my elixir of youth is tied into whatever movie I'm showing that week.
Really?
You know? Yes, very.
Now, Von Bulow, you weren't on the program last year. You were out monster hunting, I was told.
Well, you know, I mean, you get in there you get into a tangle with the monsters, and you get busy, you know. I mean, there's one thing you can say about vampires: pain in the neck. Oh, that was so good.
Unbelievable.
You get busy with monsters?
Well, of course I get busy with monsters.
Is that why your husband Guru is not here tonight?
Well, I'll tell you, TC. He came down with a little bit of the foam around the mouth.
Oh,
you know?
Really?
And I heard there was going to be a lynx here tonight, and werewolves and lynxes they don't mix together.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Exactly. Oh my.
Oh
yes,
my.
Right, yes.
Everybody's seen The Wizard of Oz, obviously. Now, Von Bulow, I want to ask you a question here. Did you have anything to do with Sonny?
Well, it's sort of a long story. You know, I have this cousin.
Oh, yeah?
And he was, you know, he was the black sheep of the family.
You don't trust anybody named Klaus.
Come on. Hey, my uncle was named Klaus.
I know that. That's what I'm talking about.
Klaus know me?
Klaus know me?
He was
I just wanted to set a Shilling Shockers. I have no idea who they're talking about.
That's all right.
I guess that's in season 8.
Frequently. You know, I should have said something. You know something, Professor? You have a great shtick. It's fantastic.
Thank you very much. Hey, you want to switch seats?
Oh, that's nice.
You know, my uncle used to have a hat like that.
Oh, yeah?
He had a little bunch of fishing lures over it.
You get a bowl of soup with that hat? Now, Colonel, I understand that you're lobbying to be on the show, Shilling Shockers. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to do on the show?
Whatever Penny wants me to do, a guru or this fine gentleman next to
That's Dr. Von Bulow, in case you forgot.
whatever Dr. Von Bulow wants me to do.
Unbelievable.
All right. How about coming out of retirement and wrestling, Dr. Von Bulow?
Hey, wait.
I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be the match of the century, and the special guest referee is gonna be Guru.
Guru?
That's right.
You call that equitable?
I think so. Don't you?
I have a line out in Vegas. I don't know who I'm going to bet on, Colonel or Guru out there. Unbelievable. Marlon Perkins is betting on you, though, Colonel. Ed Laquadera is going to go with Guru. All right? Unbelievable. Now, I understand the reason you're here, other than to plug Shilling Shockers, is a year ago, supposedly, you used some sort of mystic powers and channeled Pat Morita.
That's right.
And I supposedly channeled Pat Morita. I don't remember this at all. I saw the videotape. I thought Industrial Light and Magic had something to do with it. But since we've had a lot of celebrities passing away, one of them, the king of pop, Michael Jackson, which was the Colonel, you were a longtime close personal friend of his. He was kind of like a role model to you, right?
That's right, Dad, TC.
Now, I understand that later on tonight, you're going to be... I understand later on tonight you're going to try to channel the spirit of Michael Jackson through the Colonel. Is that true?
That's absolutely correct, T.C. Restani. It's going to be quite an experience. Now, Michael Jackson's going to be a little tougher to summon than Pat Morita was. You know, he's a more high profile.
It's a little hotter where he is than where Pat Morita is.
Well,
huh?
hey, you know, I wasn't going to say it, but you know, that's about right. And you know, I brought Dr. Von Bulow here to help me because this is a very complicated ritual, and he's going to help me.
Two heads are better than one.
Michael Jackson. Tonight.
Michael Jackson?
That's right.
I thought we were gonna like channel Paul Lynde.
No, not Paul Lynde.
He's in the center square. He can't get out.
That's
I'm
right.
sorry.
He's a SAG.
He's a what?
He's a SAG.
What?
He's SAG. What?
That's so offensive.
SAG, Spirit Actors Guild, SAG, the SAG member.
Criminy.
Paul Lynde, poor guy, you know, geez. But no, Michael Jackson tonight, you're going to help me out. You owe me that favor. You know?
Yeah.
All right, so
So what we're going to do, clear my throat here, channeling Pat Morita, I guess, again. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to take a big-time commercial break.
Okay.
And when we come back, since you're here, we're going to have to play the after-hours Death Star game. So get your VCRs tuned, because we'll be right back after this big-time commercial break. Of the Death Star game are pretty simple. We have extinguished guests, unbelievable. We have Dr. Von Bulow, Penny Dreadful, Colonel Bull Montana, and of course, Professor Infestation, and over there, none other than Uncle Frank. Now, the rules are, everybody here on the panel gets to pick a celebrity we think's going to kick the bucket before the next episode of After Hours. Now, Colonel, who do you think is going to tap before the next episode of After...
$6 million man, Lee Majors.
You think Lee Major's going to join Farrah in the bionic afterworld? Is that what you think is going to happen? Yeah. Unbelievable. Remember that sound effect you used to make when you see... Can you do that? Right. Try it. Come on. Here we go. Oscar Goldman will not rebuild you. They do not have the technology. All right. Professor Infestation.
Yes, sir.
Who do you think is the next celebrity that's going to tap before the next episode?
Nancy Pelosi.
Great pick.
I know you got Frank's approval over there.
They already bombed her face 2 years ago, but she hasn't caught up.
Nancy Pelosi is going to tap, huh? All right, you get
I'm
the thumbs
hoping.
up from the professor. Dr. Von Bulow, you've killed many monsters in your time. What about any celebrities?
Well, I would have to tell you that from my expert opinion, I would say it's Richard Simmons. Dead.
Isn't he already dead?
Well, no.
He
he's
dealed
only
too
half
many
dead.
meals, right?
Partly.
He's out of there. Richard Simmons, huh?
Richard Simmons.
What do you think, he's going to die of a heart attack?
No, infestation.
Moving on. The one, the only, Penny Dreadful.
You know, TC, I'm going to have to go with George Hamilton.
His tan will last forever, though. That's
true.
a guarantee.
That's true, but that's what will lead to his downfall. I predict it.
Uh-oh. You heard it here first. George Hamilton, your days are numbered out there. Well, he was in Godfather 3. That was kind of a death sentence anyway.
Right. You know, hey.
All right.
Down the tubes.
I will save my pick for last. Uncle Frank!
Barbara Streisand is going down.
Yeah, Eunice Shriver, you picked for the last 6 years, bit the dust. Did you have a party over the summer?
I've been celebrating for days.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
about when Teddy tapped? What do you mean? You ever change your heart?
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. But all right.
I wasn't sad.
I'm sure you weren't. All right, my pick. You know, he's been on this program, not physically on this program, but he was on an episode of South Boston Jeff Celebrity Stalking. I think his motorcycle days are numbered. I think Eric Estrada is going to die before the next episode.
Estrada.
Estrada? Unbelievable. What's your take on Eric Estrada, Colonel?
Don't know who he is.
You don't... Wait a minute. How do you not know who Eric Estrada is? Poncherello from Chips. Were you too busy eating Fritos to pay attention?
He only watches good television.
Oh, really? What, like Good Times?
Hey, that's the role.
Yeah, well, she's already dead. We can't pick her.
Oh.
So, that's everybody's picker in the After Hours Death Star game. We'll find out if any truth happens. I'm putting my money on Penny Dreadful over here. She has connections to the outer world. But speaking of the outer world, when we come back, hopefully we'll be visited by Michael Jackson.